Good morning, good morning. Oh, look at you, bro. You're adorable, buddy. You're adorable. Oh, yes, it is. Super fine day. Good morning. Hey, hey, hey. Ah, good morning. You're a good boy, Pop. Look at everybody. Look at everybody here. Good morning, everybody. Brock and Ruff up in this. We up in this. Me and the Ruster. Bro. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. You're a good boy. Morning, everybody. Well, it's my show this morning. I stole the show. Me and Ruff stole the show. We're actually gonna have a lot of fun today, I think. I don't know. I hope it's gonna be fun. Whoops, everyone. I've had people think that I look like Pops. I don't think I look like my dad. Maybe I do. I got the long hair. He's got kind of long hair. Oh. I don't know. Good morning, everybody. It's my show this morning. I took the show. I got some stuff I want to talk to you about. Sorry, Pop. Come here. Sorry. I dropped him. You're a good boy. Yeah, I got some stuff I want to talk to you about. Show you. I'm excited. We are down here in my grow room. My grow room. And I'm high up here. Alright, it's a small dog. I had to, like, you know, small dogs just like to jump. Silly pup. He's done that to me, so he knows. So, anyhow, yeah, we're here in my grow room. It's my prep room, grow room. So those are my empty tubs. Never mind the back sheeting there. It kind of fell down. And good morning, everybody. We're setting up. Yeah, it kind of is a little bit of a dungeon. A little bit of a dungeon, Mushmouth. Alright, hold on. Let me show you some more here. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, there's a little teaser. Little teaser. Hold on. Let me switch the camera around here. Uh-oh. Other teaser. Uh-oh, teaser. That's my pre-grow tent. We got jars, lids on lids. And then my big tent. Morning, everybody. I don't know what her name is. I'll name her. I've had her for a couple years. Haha. I know Pops has a mail lady story to tell y'all. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, everybody. So we're going to look in the grow tent later on today. I'm going to show you how I set it up. Hold on. Let's get back to this. Here we go. Hey, everybody. So we're going to get back to sitting here. But yeah, I'm going to show you the inside of that grow tent. Thank you, everybody. Show you the inside of that. Show you how I set it up. Pops and I took a couple days. Yeah, Jamie. All right. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Eric, I see you're here. Eric, do me a game. Can you do me a game, Eric? Thanks, Jamie. No, we'll show some more. Promise, I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I hope you guys are excited for this. Don't forget to give me some thumbs up. Good morning, everybody. Kimberly, give me some thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I know Pops doesn't ask for this, and none of y'all do this, but maybe you can start commenting. You know what I mean? Like, maybe drive some traffic our way, other than just like what, you know, who we hit every. I think we're like 100 away from 10,000. Goodness, Eric, do me a game. All right, do me a game, everybody. Eric's gonna do me a game. Giveaway, first giveaway of the day. I'm gonna have Eric do it for me, and hit those likes for me. Thank you, Spiritual. I'm gonna have Eric do a game for me. He'll tell me the winner, or if I see it, I see it. And I'm really excited about the boxes we're giving away, that I'm giving away today. I'm really, really excited. So, while he's doing that, I'm gonna show you something. And I'll explain more about what I'm showing you. But, Tidal Wave Oats. Alright, Tidal Wave Oats. Alright, this is one jar of Tidal Wave that I grew, and you guys are going hard. I love it. I love that you guys are going hard for this game. Thank you, Eric, for running it. Alright, and I grew this, and I'm going to show you how I grew this. We talked about this the last time I was on the show, a couple weeks ago. Pops was doing a Saturday fish and tea or something like that, and I had to jump in because his connection was goofy. So, do we got a winner yet? 55? Have we said 55 yet? Do we have a winner? Is it 55? Who won? It's not 55, Pennypack. I'm sorry. Unrested. Unrested. What was the number? What was the number? Unrested. I know, me too. 68? Because I was thinking 55. I would have lost. Alright, let me go grab a pen real quick. Holy crap, I'm so unprepared. 1 second. We're gonna wing it. Eric, make sure you write down that rested. Unrested won that. I don't have a pen. I'm so sorry about that. Nice job, Unrested. Here's what we're gonna do. We got box 2. We got box 1. Yes, I am, thank you. And I am really cute, thank you very much. And we got box 3. Unrested, which one do you want, my friend? Which one do you want? Man, I am 42 years old, and running around like that is ridiculous. Like, I'm on my feet all the time, right? Man. Uh-oh. Thank you, Eric. Alright, so who's got it? Box 3. Alright, box 3. I gotta tell you, Unrested, this is actually my favorite box. Alright, Unrested. Eric, make sure, Unrested, go to Fungi2U, Fungi 2, number 2, the letter U. Fungi2U, send us an address and I can send this to you, okay? So, let me show you what you want. Box 3, Unrested, alright? How about, like, in your notes, say box 3. Alright. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you, too. Alright, the first thing that you want, well, Pops Candy Goody Good. Alright, Unrested. This has a ½ gram of goody in it. Alright, thank you, Unrested. Like, you've been here. You know the game. So that's a ½ gram of... Oh, I'm not sure. Spawn? Fruit? It's fruit. ½ gram of goody. And then, Oh boy, I put these together last night, and I really did. I'm not making this up. I put these together last night, and what these are half-gram capsules of. Oh, Sid's tired. It's okay, Sid. Boring. Tidal Wave and Stingray mixed together, but also with cocoa. You can see cocoa. You can see like the double tone where I mixed cocoa in the second half of the capsule. So it's like a half-gram each of these Tidal Wave and Stingray. And I don't know, I kind of want to call them Manta Rays or Irwins. I don't know if it's rude to call them Irwins. The last thing that I have, you get the flash, my friend. I have a little extra collection of Lego figures that I'm trying to just give away. And they absolutely are. Steve Irwin. That's what I'm saying. It's really a rude joke. Good morning, everybody. This is my show this morning. Okay? So you get the flash. Alright? So each of these boxes have, they have a Lego figure in there. And, they're heroes this, because these are hero doses if you eat all of them. And you get to play with a hero. The Flash. So, I don't know the mail lady story. I know that Pops has the mail lady story. I know that Pops has a mail lady story. I know that he does that. And if you guys are here for the mail lady story, I can tell you about Pops. Pops and higher powers they've always had an interesting relationship. So as a kid, I know that Pops always he and I are one and the same. We've always like put a thumb in the eye of authority when it came to leaders and avowed messengers of whomever. And so I know that Pops was a kind of a goofy little Catholic schoolboy. And he would always get in trouble with his teachers, and so he's got some good little Catholic school stories. So nice job on Rested. Let's get that to you. I don't have any Catholic school stories. I didn't get to go to Catholic school. My mom made sure that I wasn't gonna piss off an entire church by the time I was 13. She at least gave me till I was 13 before I started pissing off the church. So it's all a tease, actually. It's not really keeping you on the rats. It's all a tease. He's going to tell you. So, but my mom, she taught me all. She took me to Sunday school, and then I would go to Sunday school, and I would learn all the songs, like Father Abraham had many sons. Many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Nod your head. You know what I mean? You just do like that, and it's just... You're 7 years old being taught about the patriarchy. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. And so she let me get taught by Sunday school for a little while. But there were nights that she would light a candle and put it between us, and we would stare at it for an hour, and she'd go, what did you see in the flames? I'm like, what do you mean what I see in the flames? I saw a flame. And I didn't realize that she was doing like a Wicca thing. My mom, she's a goofball. I love her. But she didn't really care. You talk to her now, and she's maybe a little more fundamental than usual. But, sometimes you just kind of find something that works, and you stick with it, She still knows I'm a weirdo and I do all this stuff. I don't get to talk to her about it too much, because then I get yelling at it. And she gets to throw God at me. Actually, my mom, she's funny. She would talk to her mom, my grandma. My grandma's the closest thing to God that I've ever known. Closest person, because she used to be a minister preacher in her religion, I guess, sect. I don't know how to say it. Denomination. There we go. In her denomination, I can't remember what it was, but she was a leader. She had her own church for a couple of years, and my mom would talk to her, and she would joke around, and Grandma would be like, "Well, I'm gonna pray for you," and my mom would be like, "Quit sicking God on me," you know. And I thought that's brilliant. You know, quit sicking God on me. Like, quit praying for me. I don't need the help. God's paying attention, I promise you. And if He's not, so that's that's always been my mom and I and my dad, Pops, kind of our relationship with higher powers is like, I'm glad it works for you. Quit sicking them on me. You know, I got my own. I promise you. So anyhow, let's take a look at this grow tent. All right. Maybe Carlotta, I get it. You know, it's always good to have people thinking about you and caring for you and knowing about that. And I appreciate that. And maybe there is some aspect to the mysteriousness of healing and such that medical science can't quite explain. And in all truth, like physics and quantum physics and mechanics allows for the existence of just about all kinds of sixth sense kinds of experiences, which could also be considered religious, and so on and so on. So I don't rule anything out. I just don't want to be ruled by anything. That's good. Oh, I love that sound. You like that sound? Alright, everybody. Want to give me some thumbs up on sticking around and watching this out. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. You guys are ridiculous. I just make this stuff up as I go. My dad's like, Pops is like, they love you. And I'm like, I don't know why. I just make it up as I go. You guys are silly. You're feeding the bear. Every time you tell me I do something good, you're just feeding the bear. Alright, everybody. Da, 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 da. It's ridiculous. This is my grow tent. Thanks, Penny. You're cool. I appreciate it. I listen to Pops. And he responds to everybody. And I know that you all are having a good time. I'm having a good time here. So this is my grow tent. Alright, we're going to switch this around real quick. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo. Alright. Look at this. Alright. You like that? So it's a 3-tiered setup here. I have a, what is this, a 2x6 by, oh man, 2x4x6, yeah, 2x4x6 tent. Alright, and in it I have a light hanging from the middle support, and then I have a fan blowing kind of at an angle so I can kind of get a little circulation through the room. And then I've got 3 layers here. Down here, I have, just so happens I have it set at the temperature that I want it to set at. Alright. Oh, I'll show you the tubs here in a minute. Alright. And so this is my bottom layer. My bottom layer is a little hotter than usual. You know, heat rises, but it kind of likes to stick around here. So here, I've got some little jars that I'm growing. And these are some, what is that, millet, millet jars that I kind of tossed some. I'll show you. I'll talk to you about it. Well, I'll show you with these jars up here. So I soaked these jars, and some of the jars that I was soaking, I would open up and turn into tubs. But the water that I would use, I would just kind of pour out, right? So this time, I mean, not when you're trying to grow, like, in order to transfer it to your tubs. Like, none of this is getting transferred to a tub. That's why all of these tops are open. Down here, these tops and whatever here could still viably be transferred to a tub. Alright, because they haven't been opened. Like, they were opened briefly to get the first install of whatever, of the each of the different fruits that are in there, strains. And then I put the tops on, and it's like they were growing in the jar tent that I have upstairs. But up here, because I've already taken the lids off and I've put like a perforation in there, and we've got air that's hit everything that's in there, you wouldn't put that in a anywhere near a tub setup. They're dirty, if you will. Everything you want to grow is clean as it wants to as a startup, and so these were as clean as they could be on a startup. But I'm going to show you some really cool stuff here. It's going to get real up close. Alright? I hope you guys are enjoying this. Are you guys enjoying this? I kind of stole the show from Pops. I got 2 more boxes coming here. But look at this. Look at that little thing right there. Yeah, you guys are enjoying it? That's awesome. Thank you, guys. But this... Look at that little thing right there. Look at that. Booyakasha. Right? Holy mackerel. That's right, I set that up. I set that up 3:15. And then about a month ago, I poured a little bit of water and honey into this. You don't need the honey. I'm an idiot. You don't need the honey. It doesn't help necessarily. It doesn't hurt it, but it didn't help. The honey is just... Look at me pouring honey. You don't need honey. This is the spawn. I use it for my spawn, and I'm showing you that it's actually fruit, so it's less spawn than, like, that's why I'm so happy to show you this, is because what we use is that. All right, that becomes that. Right? Honey doesn't help. Okay? So, this is my spawn. This is what my spawn caps are. And I turn into that. I grind it all up. It goes into my freeze fryer. And I grind it all up, and then I sift it. Alright. Is it only 5 more? Do we only need 5 more subscribers? You guys are hilarious. Thank you for checking that out. And then just unrested, I'm gonna use your box real quick, just to show you the full cycle here. So it goes from that jar to the other jar. To that, you know what I mean? And the whole process takes 2 months, 2.5 months. Granted, I have an amazing setup. We have great equipment. I'll show you here in a little bit. Yeah, we're really close to 10. Yeah, of course, we're that close to 10. So, all right. So that was my AA. Let me show you a couple more. All right. You guys want to see a couple more? Do you guys want to see a couple more? I don't know. I could do. Got some top 10 lists I could read. Maybe you want to see some of my tubs. Show you a couple tubs. Yeah, I got okays. Got some yeses. Show us, Sandman, what are you up to? Hell yeah. Alright, you silly people. Alright, let me show this back around. And you guys are great. Thanks for bearing with me. I'll show you the big lab here in a couple minutes for those who haven't seen it before and for those who really like to see what's going on. Yeah, it's my AA. Now, mez. I have a lot of this in a box upstairs, and look at this stuff. One of my favorite phrases ever is, and I don't know if it's in the actual book, but Dr. Ian Malcolm of Jurassic Park, Jeff Goldblum, says, life finds a way. You wouldn't think, like, exactly, Sandman, you got it. So these are pretty close to freeze dry time. Amazing, correct. Alright, so there's the Maz. And then this one's really neat. This one I didn't keep in the tent. This one I kind of grew out in the kind of a colder environment. So it kind of has like a top layer that it started growing, which is really neat. And then it started developing a bottom layer as well. I haven't seen that. That was a really cool. So it's creating like an entire cake on me, which I love. All right. Final one I'll show y'all. They've 315 is what that one was, 315. And so this one's also been in since 315. You can see that it's starting to fruit right here. It's like super, like, just heavy. Like, I am very excited. So I'm very excited for that. Eric, you still here, my friend? Let's do box 2. Alright, let's do box 2. Let's give away box number 2. For those, no, they just, or wait, yeah, I do break and shake. Yeah, I do. First 3 days, and then after the first week, I break and shake. Let me close up my grow tent here. I'm really glad you all like that. It took Pops and I a couple days to get that worked out. And the reason why is because you really got to work on your temperatures. Eric, I have, so for my setup, I run my light and my fan together for 12 hours. So from 6 to 6. And then it goes dark and still for 12 more hours. And so on and off 12-hour cycle, both light and fan. And I found that gets me pretty good airflow for the tent. But every day I go into each of the tubs and I open them up and I use this. And I blow on each of the trays directly for about 5 minutes to get, FAE, airflow and such on there. And then I have my mister, and I use that to mist each of my trays. So is Eric's doing a game, right? Thank you, Eric. Oh man, what the heck, Eric? Worms. I'm gonna say worms. Eric asked, at one time he had 5 of one animal as a pet. At one time, what was the one animal that Eric had as a pet 5 of at one time? And I say worms. We got pig, we got fish, dogs, gerbils, chipmunks, cow, cats, fish. Eric had 5 pets of the same type at one time. What are they? Tarantula, horse, cat, spider, snake, gecko, mice, cattle. Can you have cattle? You can have a cow. Cow as a pet, right? That's how they do like 4-H contests. Hamster, horses, iguana, fish. If you have 5 hamsters, you have 4 more hamsters than you need. Turtles, snakes, raccoons, hamsters. There's another hamster. Deer, macaw. If you got 5 macaws, you got a lot of money. Macaws are expensive. Prairie dog. If you got 5 prairie dogs, you probably have the bubonic plague. Parrot, sugar glider. If you got 5 sugar gliders, you live in the Amazon. I mean, is that where they live? I don't know. Mealworms. If you got 5 mealworms, you're off fishing Saturday with Pops and Jeff and Kevin. And chinchillas. If you got 5 chinchillas, I'm kidding. You got a jacket, coat. Horses, T-Rex. If you got 5 I'm done. RX got it. Nice job. Nice job. RX, box 1 or box 2, my friend? First box went to Unrested. Box number 1 or box number 2, RX? 1 or 2? Right? You give me 5. If you got 5 people, you got a show on YouTube. What was the answer? Nice job, RX. What was the answer, actually? All I saw was at RX 1. Iguana? Oh, it wasn't lizard. I saw lizard. That's what okay. If you have 5 iguanas, you're Eric Montgomery. apparently. Alright, so what box? You guys are funny. What box? Wasting time having too much fun. You said one? Thank you, Rebel. If you got 5 boxes... Alright, y'all. This is actually kind of funny. We can kind of work this out. So we got another Choco Treat Pops made. He really went off on making little treats here with chocolate. That's got a ½ gram of good stuff in there. And then this is 5 more of my big caps. I got big caps. We all got big caps. And what these are, you can kind of see like a top that's a little bit, I don't know, you'd have to look at them like directly, but they are Doc AT and Trinity. And the problem with this Doc AT is I tried to look it up and see like what the mix is and such, and that's fruit. The Doc is fruit. The Trinity was from the jar. So that's a good mix right there. So we got the Choco Candy, and here, RX, is your figure, Aquaman. Go figure, you would pick box number 1 because Eric had iguanas, and you would get Aquaman. They're closely linked. Maybe it's not really holding an iguana, but nice job. Alright, so you get Aquaman, you get some big caps, you get a Pops goodie. That's awesome, I like that. Alright. So, let's, I'm gonna flex real quick. Alright, so we got Unrested box number 3, RX box number 1. Let me show you this real quick. I don't know if you saw like a post or anything, but that's a rack. This is my dose rack. I don't know if you can tell what's in there. I got different doses of things in there. You know? I got a little bit of Trinity. I got caps. I got fruit. I was just thinking one day, wouldn't it be nice to kind of have like a little rack of spices? You know what I mean? So I just thought that was kind of cool. But we got one more box to give away. But who wants to go see like the main lab? You guys want to see the main lab? I'll show you where we do all our transfers. And then, sorry. Oh, right? How did Aquaman get in there? Jesus Christ, you want to see the main lab? Full rack. No, it was a full rack. It took me 2 weeks to put that thing together. Alright, let's go look at the main lab. And we'll get out of my grow room. It's a little dank and dark and quiet in here. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, we'll go see the main lab here. And I'll stop flexing my stuff here. I was just really happy to show that to you today. That's my grow lab, or my grow tent. You know, I still got some tubs to work with here. But I'm happy with it all. Alright, let's grab this last box. It's going to be box number 2 for whoever wins the last one. Alright, so let's check this out here. Alright. Look at this right here. So this is our freeze fryer. Alright. We run this thing 4 times a week. This is where we make all our crisps at. And it's where I process all my jars that I want to turn into capsules. It's our experimental stuff. And then we have a really nice flow hood that we picked up a while ago. We replaced one that we had that Pops put together by himself. And how much does it hold? Just 3 racks, I guess. Like 30 crisp, I guess. That's how much that would hold. So, and then here is where all my grain to grain transfer jars would be when I would be working on them. I think I'll be doing that this week. All right, we got some Ben's bags that I'll be working with as well. And this is my fun stuff. Those jars are waiting to grain to grain, and then these jars down here are waiting for going in the tubs. So once I have time to do that, that's right, everything is clean, clean, clean. What's one rule of growing shrooms? Wait. What's the other rule? Clean, clean, clean. All right. All right. First rule of growing shrooms, wait. All right. It's not, you can't rush any of it. Patience, exactly. Wait, give it time. You cannot rush this at all. If you do, you will mess everything up and everything will go green. This is our dehydrator. This gets run just as often as our freeze dryer. Right? Time. Nothing happens. May as well clean. Exactly. First rule of growing shrooms. Wait. It's awesome. I'm glad you guys know that. I'm not making this stuff up. It's funny because Pop says, you know, you're going to start to learn how to do all this stuff. And, within like 9 months, you're going to know how to do all this stuff. See, we have a little capsule presser we used to do. So just, really neat stuff. This is our little lab. All right. I'll show you back in here real quick. Show you our soil. Remember, we got Pop's soil. We make our own soil that we use. Alright, so those are our soil tubs. I know that Pops has an offer on soil. So I don't want to look too much at the messy rack right there, but so that's my setup here, everybody. You like that? Let's head back out to the lab here. I'll do a top 10 for my last game. Let's see if I can't remember where I put that box. There we go. All right. Brian, I tell you what, I don't possess any of it either. I'm just glad I get to use it. You know what I mean? So I'm blessed on being able to use it. I'm blessed on being able to provide any and all to anybody that, wants whatever I make and grow. You know what I mean? I really do. It's a lot of fun, like being able to talk to my friends that have seen me, be different phases of, who I am. And you'll get there. We all get there. Just waiting. Like the biggest thing that I tell people is growing shrooms it's all about the setup. Like the process of growing shrooms is simple. It's not easy. None of it's easy. It's simple. But it's all about the setup. You have to have a good setup. If you don't have a good setup, then you're just going to be shooting yourself in the foot trying to put on a new boot. And it's like, well, you're going to keep shooting yourself through the boot, too. It's like, maybe you should stop aiming at your foot. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That was a good one, too. Man, I'm full of good ones. You're going to keep shooting yourself in the foot trying to put on a new boot. Man, got to remember these good ones. All right, this is what not drinking happens, man. All right, so for the final game, and we'll do some Q&A, and I'll try and talk to you about some of the stuff I know. And if I tell you anything wrong or bad, make sure you report me to Pops, and I'll get 17 lashes for every bad thing I say. Top 10 films directed by top 10 films directed by George Lucas. Top 10 films directed by George Lucas. I've got the one. I've got it. Let's go. Top 10 George Lucas films. Top 10. We got Star Wars, American Graffiti, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Indiana Jones. You gotta give me... Star Wars is like... It's not just Star Wars, alright? So, there you go. Zizi Elise. I'm sorry, we got it already. How'd you get Willow? It's Willow. Kill it, Willow. George Lucas. Penny Pack. Are you like... What are you like? You're under 25, I bet, Penny, aren't you? It's Willow. Zizi, nice. No. Nice, Zizi. It's Willow. Nice job. It's Willow. Zizi. Alright, Unrested, you got box 3. RX, you got box 1. Zizi, you got box 2. Alright, and I should have gone through that 10. Alright, so let's see if I can find that here. That's my goofiness. There we go. So the top 10 films, based on what's, I think it's just top 10. Wow, this is going to be a lot of fun. Number 10's going to surprise me, okay? So, number 1, top 10 films by George Lucas. Star Wars. Alright. Return of the Jedi. And we'll get to your box. I'll show you your box. Number 3, The Empire Strikes Back. Number 4, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Number 5, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Number 6, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Number 7, American Graffiti. Number 8, Willow. Number 9, The Land Before Time. I didn't know that. I was this years old when I found that out. Okay, what? I didn't know that. And number 10, I knew this kind of, Howard the Duck. And what's funny is it gives you a little note that he has an uncredited director film to Body Heat. If you want to give that credit, that would replace Howard the Duck at number 10. And they're like, look, we'll wink on that one. If you really don't like Howard the Duck, you can say Body Heat instead. And I love Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck. You know what I mean? He's like with Leah Thompson, and he's like macking on. He's like trying to hit on her, and he produces. I didn't know this as a kid. I didn't know, but he produces the little prophylactic, and Leah goes, Howard, and he's like, ha. I didn't know that. Quack. I didn't know. All right, CZ, let's look at your box. We have a Pops goodie. We'll have Grandpa's Choco goodie. All right. I'm glad you guys are sticking around with me and having so much fun today. I'm really glad. I stole the show. Someone called me the wizard behind the scenes, and I'm not that. I'm just trying to grow stuff, and I wanted to show that off today. And so I stole the show from Pops, and I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me. And we have This one's super simple. It's these are my golden teachers a jar. So it's just golden teachers. So a half gram of rainbows. So golden teacher, I have it marked back there, so you'll know what you can do. So every winner today, hey, if you want to like try them out, maybe if we're hooked up on Instagram, maybe send me a message about how you like them, and so with you. And well, I enjoyed doing the show today. I really do. I woke up pretty early. I had to clean some stuff up. We got another guy coming out here to use our flow hood. You know, it's kind of what we do. We have a really good setup for anybody to come out here and work, you know. So I'm glad that I was able to give some of my stuff away and show you how I made some of my stuff and flex up a little. Have a little fun talking to you, you know. I really do have a lot of fun, you know, just being a goofball. So, alright, what was the first box? It was box 3. Who's that go to? Unrested. Box number 2 was box 1 that goes to RX. Box number 3, which is box 2, goes to ZZ, Elise. Make sure you 3 send a message to our website, fungi2u.com. Well, thank you very much, guys. You guys are hilarious. So, you know, Kelly, it's funny, like, I think about that. Like, the biggest fear that everybody always says they have is the fear of speaking. And, I don't know why, but, you know, I was born a pretzel. I look like a weirdo. Like, it's really funny. I was thinking about it earlier this morning. Like, I kind of look like Gollum. And I'm not trying to be all jokey, too much fun for him. But I kind of got a little bit of a Gollum thing going. And I love that. I think it's hilarious that Gollum is growing your magic. You know what I mean? Like, the guy that's down in the dungeon, missing his precious, is growing shrooms for y'all. And, oh, dude, Sandy, Dan, man, I still got it in my fridge. And, thank you, Planny, I think. I don't know if that's a compliment. I'm kidding. But, you know, like, I have a lot of fun doing it. I've always had a lot of fun being in front of people. Like when I was doing theater in college, like I had people that would go, every time you're on stage, we forget that you're disabled or that you look different. Like you just own what you're doing. And it's kind of true. Like if you're just there to tell a story and you're the storyteller, nobody cares what the storyteller looks like, you know? And when you're at a play, you're there to be told a story, you know? Yeah, Reese, ZZ Ellis. So, but, I don't know. Let's do like a quick little question and answer, from anything you might have seen, or we can close out early if you want. I'm not sure. But if you got questions, we can do that. Or, you know, we can close out early, send you all off on your day, maybe get you to set up your own grow tent. So maybe, well, thanks, Kim. I don't know. Maybe the book that I was reading, I've been reading that Alan Watts book, Become What You Are, or Become Who You Are. And I read a quote yesterday that said, try not to listen to the voice that tells you who you're not. And the next line is, well, who am I? And the final line is, you're the one that realizes that you're not that voice. You're not the person telling yourself you're not the person. You can't negate yourself. Like, that blew my mind a little bit. It was probably a well phrased, a better phrased meme. But as it all is, it's like, it's all ridiculous anyway. It's just leaves on the wind that look pretty at one point. You know what I mean? And you end up just still staring at a tree. You know? I think at one point the Buddha just really has to realize, am I just really staring at rocks? I think I'm just staring at rocks. This is goofy. You know, but that's just kind of what I think about, like, how we face the world. Like, one of my favorite Zen parables is the master has two students. The master takes a pitcher of water, puts it in front of the two students, and says, without using the word water, tell me what that is. And the first student thinks about it and says, I can tell you it's something that doesn't have air in it because it's full of water. And the second student looks at it, kicks it over, and walks away. And the master contemplates both answers and likes the second one's the best. It's a dumb question. What do you mean tell you what this is without water in it? It's got water in it. It's a pitcher of water. Why do you want me to tell you what it's not? It's goofy. So that's the way I look at it. That's how I see it. So, and then you just kick it over. And it's like most spiritual lessons are goofy at the very core. But they're pretty leaves you get to watch on the wind as you try to forget you're just staring at a tree. You know what I mean? Like, you're just staring at trees, and we're all just creatures. Like, none of this makes any sense anyhow. Even if we try to make any sense of it, it doesn't make any sense. So, exactly, just be kicking. I'm the guy that kicks over the master's lesson. I gotta go. This is ridiculous. So, alright, everybody. I'm really glad you guys got to hang out with me. Glad you guys got to see the grow tent. See a little bit behind the scenes over here. See some of the lab. Glad you guys got to hang out with each other too. It's been fun watching you all talk and share answers and relate. Glad that this is going on. So, congratulations to Unrested, Box 2, RX, Box 1, and ZZ Ellis, Box 3. Alright, make sure y'all send a message to fungi2u.com with your address, and we'll get those boxes to you ASAP. And maybe if you know me on Instagram, let me know how they all come out to you. Alright? So I love y'all. Let me scroll you out. Let's at least do that. We'll do a pop scroll out. I'll say y'all's names and we'll get y'all out of here. Go home. Remember, if you give someone a hug, you get one back. Alright? That's a little... That's one of my sugary phrases I like saying. If you give a hug, you get one back. Alright? So let's go. Sandman. Love ya. Aviator. That's nice. AGI dress. Brock_lobster. Shasta Lady, interesting. Oh, you're right, absolutely. Unrested, Kelly, Leonard, David, Eric, Brian, Kim, Spiritual Penny, Trippin, Smolder. Thank you, everybody. Just Trippy. Yeah, Brock_BROK, not BROCK. My dad, he named me after a Dungeons and Dragons character. That's my name. That's my heritage. I'm named after rolling dice. Ha! 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 And then I get really interested in quantum mechanics, which Albert Einstein says God does not throw dice, which is really funny. Anyhow, keep going now. Unrested, good to see you. Jesus Christ, Nat, Eric again, JT, Lad. I love y'all. I had 2 good ones today. So it's been a good day. I hope you guys have some good ones today too. Give a hug, get a hug. Be safe. Love y'all.